in doing this actually last night?
If they do, they're not telling us that information. I asked specifically because, I've been reporting all morning that they were looking for a second individual. I said, where did these reports come from? He said he wasn't sure, but he said at this point they believe they have the only person involved. He said that's from eyewitness accounts, but of course he could not say that for certain.
Okay, and the shooter's name has not been released at this hour, is that correct?
That's correct, that's correct. All we know is from the Aurora.
And we can also tell people now, this is the Century 16 movie theaters at the Aurora Town Center is where this occurred. Once again, around 1 a.m. local time there in Aurora, Colorado. 14 people injured, at least 39 transported. Justin, have you been able, I know that you were there at the news conference listening to what the police chief had to say, but were you able to speak with any of the witnesses there on the scene? I understand there is a command post set up.
What's up, Israel? It's Preacher Kyle, GMS Arkansas. I've been up all night watching news, man, and it just broke on the news about an hour ago. They had a mass, what they call a mass murder movie massacre outside of Denver, Colorado, in a place called Aurora, about 10 minutes outside Denver. And I'm sitting here watching it. You had about 14 killed, about 50 injured. And they caught the guy who did it. They said it was a 20-year-old that did it. Say he had a rifle and other weapons on him. And you'll probably see the story later. I just felt the spirit say, hey, bring out a few scriptures on it. Say he stood up in the movie and threw tear gas right before the movie came on, Batman. They show all those demonic movies. Now, all those Marvel movies, they all come on after 12 o'clock midnight. So you have a movie full of teenagers and kids. People let their kids go see this demonic movie. And a lot of kids wind up getting killed. Even like a little toddler got killed. So, we're just going to bring out a few scriptures because, you're going to have a lot of people saying how sad it is that happened, that the kids got killed. But, we are the elect. We know that it's all sanctioned by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And we know if there's any killing done, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has gave the green light to do it. And the movie was that new Batman, Dark Knight Rises. And I happened to go on the dictionary.com and I pulled up a few definitions of Dark Knight Rises. The definition I pulled up for dark was obscure, in secrecy, concealed, and uninformed. Because he did have weapons concealed on him. They say he even concealed the weapons in the movie theater before he went in there. And I looked up the word night, and it said a person who served his Lord as a mounted and heavenly armed soldier. And they said this guy had on bulletproof vests, he had on armor gear, and he was dressed to kill. And rises, when I looked that up, it means assume an upright position. Because they say when the movie, after the credits started, he stood up in front. And it says it's assuming upright position. He stood up and threw tear gas and started to let loose fire. And it says the other definition is to become active in opposition or resistance, revolt or rebel, as to action or anger. So that's a definition of Dark Knight Rises, man. And it's just, it's ironic that it happened on that night. And then the building that they were actually in, they just built this new movie theater. It had something like 16 different movie sections in it. So first thing come to my mind, by them killing all those kids, oh man, that's a blood sacrifice. It's the first thing I thought of. They sacrifice the kids on the Molech. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna read this in Jeremiah 32 and 35. And they build the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of the sons of Hinnom, to cause their sons and daughters to pass through the fire unto Molech. And that was a actual new structure building that they had built. Now, I don't know the shape of the building, but I'm pretty sure if you can go see the architect of the building, it's probably shaped like a pyramid. Probably it's got Egypt written all over it, man. You know? But they had just built that new building. You know? So I'm gonna get into just a few scriptures, man, to show you, because you're gonna have people talking about how sad it is and all this. But I'm gonna get into a few scriptures, because we are the elect know, hey, the Lord sanctions all that. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And this is the time we in, man. We in the time we getting close to the end. So a lot of things are finna start happening. You finna start seeing more killings, like, hey man, things are finna start happening that's never happened before. So, you know, other elect, you can't be surprised when you hear these things, man, because the Most High says it's gonna happen. This is Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. The Lord said he creates the light and the dark. He creates the evil. The Lord said, I've done all these things. So when you people out here, when you're looking around saying, yeah, the devil sure is getting busy. Well, yeah, the Lord sanctioned it, man. He's not going to do it if the Lord don't sanction it. When the Lord sanctions that, man. It's like being in a mob, man. When the hit got to go out, you got to ask the top boss, man, can we put that hit out? And the top boss said, yeah, it's going to happen. You know? Let's see. This is Amos 3. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Because when them gunshots is going off, they said everybody, police was dragging people out, bullets was going on through the next theaters, people were running. So you know it was packed. You know it had to be a couple thousand people there, man. 16 theaters, man. And they probably had Batman playing in more than one theater. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord hath not done it? See, that's evil in the city, man. The Lord said, I create the light and the dark. So the Lord orchestrated that right there. That movie massacre. So now who you gonna get mad at? This is first. I'm just going through it, man. Just showing you the scriptures, man. That let us know, hey, the Lord, kill it. You know, He's the one that's making this happen. This is 1 Samuel 2:6. The Lord killeth and He maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and He bringeth up. So, as the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes 12:7, your body goes down to the ground, to the dust, and your spirit goes back to the Lord who gave it. So all them people who got taken out in that massacre, their spirits finna go to the Lord. And in Aurora, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of Edomites in there. So Edomites and Issachar, probably one or two Jakes in there. Their spirit finna go back to the Lord. And then they get ready to come back to be judged. Come back to the earth to be judged. The Lord killeth and He maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and He bringeth up. That's 1 Samuel 2:6. Because you're going to have a lot of people talking about, oh, how sad it is. They going to all talking about, oh, it was Tyler got killed. So he had to been maybe 1 year old. What he doing in the movie anyway after 12 o'clock? midnight. Should be at home resting. So, but that was his lot. And you can't do nothing about it. And this is Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent. So all those people who just got killed in this movie shooting tonight, they didn't die innocent, man. The Lord said, read that again. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent. Nobody. So they get, that was a judgment from the last time they was here. You get judged on the earth. That was judgment brought on them people them 14 people who got killed. That was their judgment. And the death angels made it happen, man. All praise Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Deuteronomy 32. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I healed. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So there's no way they could have got out of it because the Lord sanctioned that hit. It was their time. That was their cup. And the Lord said, I killed and I wound. And it was 50 got wounded. But you hear people on the news, oh, there's so much evil in the world. Your kids got sacrificed to Molech, man. Bring out one more scripture on it. It's just quick scriptures, man, showing you who sanctioned that hit. Isaiah 41 and 4. Who have wrought and done it, calling the generations from the beginning. I, the Lord, the first, and with the last, I am he. So the Lord, man, the Lord is all power, man. He said, I kill, I make alive. Nobody does it but me. He causes all the evil, the turmoil. He gives the word, man. The spiritual demon Satan is just right there waiting on to get the orders and go out and do the Lord's will. 2/3 of y'all jakes, y'all here, y'all down here. 2/3 of y'all, you fan your hand at the word. You won't do nothing the Lord tell you to do in the word. But the spiritual demon Satan waiting right there to honor him with the utmost loyalty. To come take y'all out when it's time. So this little movie massacre, man, I just want to say, man, hey, the Dark Knight Rises, man, it's all demonic. Wish we could have saw the movie theater the way it's built to see if it's built, in a demonic architect. Because when kids get killed, it's like they're like sending their kids into the fire of Molech, man. And it's strange it's happening around the time. This is the time the Bohemian Grove. They all down there in the Bohemian Grove. So who knows? Like the definition said, dark means to be concealed in secrecy. So, it's a lot of stuff concealed behind this. You got police there, FBI already there, drug task force there, the gang unit there. I mean, all that's got to be going on. So, the elect of Israel, we know when we see death and destruction, We know that the Lord has done it. And we know more death and destruction is coming. Because the Lord has said it in His Word. And with that, all praise be to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, double honors to our elders, GMS. Brakathot, all you Akims out there, man, just keep your eyes open. Look for these prophecies, man, because they happen like almost every minute now. And with that, I would like to say shalom.